Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back doing another 2 trades today, and today is December the 18th. Now there was some high impact news today which I traded. I traded about 15 minutes or so before the news. So let's go take a look at the news. Wednesday, December the 18th, it's the CAD news, consumer price index month over month. Now it's completely flat here. When it's black, and black, well, then it's not strong one way or the other. Remember, if it's green, we would be buying, and red we'd be selling. When it's black, well, it can go up or down. So in this situation, and in all the situations, I always go in the direction of my trigger system. So let's see what the golden trigger system is showing me. So here we go. So let's take a look at the pound CAD first. Open it up. I'm on the 5-minute time frame. Now there's a few things that tells me immediately whether I should be buying or selling. And the most obvious one that anybody can see is that it's going down, so it's not that complicated. And don't make trading complicated. The only thing that is very difficult to do is to get the timing into the trade accurate. But the problem is, once it's starting to move, that's a hard thing to do. So it was about 18 minutes before the news, 12 minutes after 8, I sold both the pound CAD and the euro CAD. And this one, by the way, qualified for a great way to trade that I teach in the training videos. And by the way, this is the one I'm talking to you about, a great way to trade. Dozens of trade examples. It's right in here. And there are, like I said many times, 36 videos altogether. So that's a great way to trade. You just have to follow the rules that I teach. Now, okay, let's, you traders who don't know, you want to get the little cursors where I got in and took the trade. You just click here, drag, and drop it. So it's right in here. I got in, like I said, 12 minutes after 8, right at this cursor. Only went against me 3 pips, and should have closed that over here, but I stepped away from the computer, and then I got in here and I just waited till it gave me a few more pips. And for no particular reason other than I was happy, I decided to close it out at 14 pips. And the 14 pips on the pound CAD paid $1,035. So I was happy with that first trade. And as you can see on the meter here, it's still up high, the CAD, somewhat strong. I like to see 80 or more, and down here 20 or less. Actually, the next pair I'm showing you, it is below the 20. So we can take a look at that. And by the way, the ADR is 244 pips, and today only went 123. So that is why this is a dotted blue line. It hasn't hit it yet. So it still can go drop at like 139 pips. I don't believe it will, but you just never know. So let's move on to the euro CAD, the other one I did. My favorite 2 pairs, pound and euro, and I attach it to the news. So on this euro CAD, we'll just drag and drop it up. Here we go, the meter is at 16%. Probably this one will break through. Looks like it'll break through. But again, I took the trade following the rules that I teach. Should have got in a wee bit higher, but I didn't catch it in time. Ideally, it would have been on this candle. But I got in on this candle. Didn't go even 1 pip against me, just dropped. And exactly the way I like to trade, and that was like 28 pips. Now trades don't always work like this. You take the trade, sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. But I knew the news was coming out, and I knew prior to the news release that it was going to continue to go down. Traders ask me, how do you know? And I say, well, me personally I don't know, but my trigger system knows. Like, it's telling me. You know, look at all the red down here. If it's not blue, it's red. Red is sell, blue is buy. Kept it quite simple with these color codes. Now remember, no matter how great this meter may look, now mind you, if it's down at 0, it will go, but if this starts creeping up, well, the party will be over, at least for a while. It could rest for an hour, diddle and fiddle around here a bit, and then continue to go down, as it's only around 9:30 in the morning. And so, as I said, I was happy with that 28 pips, and that 28 pips paid $21.55. Grand total of pips was 42 pips for $31.92. Basically done for the day. The only reason I would trade is if I'm totally bored and I happen to see another trade set up, and there's nothing wrong with making more pips. So just see how the day goes. So if your trading system is not producing like my golden trigger system, suggest you get your hands on it. Very easy to do. Look right below this video and you'll see this right up. It's the golden trigger system. I do charge $250. Unless you've already bought a trigger system off of me, then this will only cost you $100. So for 100 hours of my work and 2 weeks to put this together, I'm only charging $100. So that's a heck of a deal. So anyhow, my trigger system has 3.5 gigabytes of training. You'll get an exact copy of my system on your platform. It'll look exactly like this. It comes with 4 MT4 templates, 9 custom indicators, and of course my favorite currency meter. Now, it comes with a lot of PDF books and Word documents, as there's a lot of good training and education that is not directly related to the trigger system, but it certainly will help your trading. And this is what you need. And this is why I give it to you, because I'm trying to help you to get over the hump. Trading is very difficult, and you need as much information as possible. Should be studying every day. 15 years later, I am still doing the homework. I'm still studying. Because the more I learn, the better I get. I thought I was really good 7 years ago, but I'm 10 times better than that today. So, and one of those Word documents is the $1 Million Trade Plan, where you only need 1 trade a day for 10 pips, and at the end of 10 months you turn $1,000 into $1 million. Remember, you only need 1 trade a day, 10 pips. Today I got 42 pips. So, moving along, there are a lot of ways to trade, and that is why I give a lot of training videos, 36 along with 9 bonus videos. Now, I said earlier that these 2 trades qualified for a great way to trade. I knew right away it was going down. And also, trading today was how to trade the news. And of course, you know, how to trade with a day job, which I did yesterday or the day before. Actually yesterday. And then how to trade the gold line, and obviously how to trade the channel. So if this channel holds, definitely can go back to the gold line, and that could be an easy 20 pips or so, or more. But you have to have proper signals and everything lining up. So I do teach how to trade pullbacks and reversals. I teach how to trade all 3 sessions, so no matter where you live, this system will work for you. And also teach how to trade the London close, and how to scan the market, how to scalp the market, and a lot of tips and tricks on how to trade, along with the great way to trade. So if you have any questions, anything at all about my trigger system and or the $1 Million Trade Plan, just pick up the phone and call me. And if you live too far, just shoot me an email. Remember, there's an underscore here. And of course, here's my Skype ID, Forex. There's that underscore again, don't forget it. But I made it super easy. Just click here. We'll have contact. And through Skype, we can do Skype screen sharing. And I'll give you a free session. Remember, it's a free session. Lasts about 45 minutes, hopefully. But that really depends on how many questions you may have for me. Now, if you really want to see all 25 trigger systems, all you got to do is click on this link, and you can scroll through screenshots of all of them. Now, I do have a lot of trigger systems, but I do have my 2 favorites or my 2 best ones, and I do a review. Now remember, the PIP trigger, which I can show over here, this PIP trigger is great when the market is trending, and this one here, golden trigger, is great for when the market is range bound. In other words, we're going to sell at the top and buy at the bottom, but when you got to follow the rules when to get in the trade. You know exactly how and when to get in the trade and how and when to close the trade. So all of that is within the training videos. So that just about wraps up this video, and if you have any questions, just get in contact with me. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading.